Good morning, student. Today we will see the experiment number one. That experiment number one on unit one. In this experiment, we have to study 5 programs related the simple operations, variables, keywords, identifiers. First program we will see here addition of two numbers. For that we will see one algorithm. First step one is start. Step two, declare the two numbers, number one, number two, and sum. Sum is the output variable. Number one, number two, these are the input variable. Then step three, read the number one and number two values. And after reading these two number, then we process the formula of summation or addition by adding these two numbers, number one and number two, and the result will assign to the sum variable. This is the variable, and after getting the result will display the sum result, then end of the algorithm. This algorithm will represent in form of our C program. First of all, we include all header files, that is include stdio.h header file, then start of main body, then sum is equal to 0, number 1, number 2 declaration. These are the input variable, this is the output variable, initial value of summation is 0, then print, enter a number, enter any two numbers, then we scan or read the two numbers by using scanf function. Here we get two numbers, number 1 and number 2, which is in decimal type or integer type. So we write here %d. We have to read two numbers. So we write here 2 times %d. Then first number entered, which is assigned to number 1, and second entered number, which is assigned to the number 2. And after getting these two numbers, we will process the formula of summation. So we write here sum is equal to num1 plus num2, and perform this process addition and result assigned to the sum variable. Then we display the sum variable by using the printf function. So in a printf function, we write sum %d. %d is a decimal type result, so we write here in a double quotation marks %d, and this %d for this sum variable. So we put the result on screen, then get ch, then close the curly braces. Here starting curly braces, and here is a closing curly braces. In this way we done the program, first program. Okay, now we'll see this program, implementation of this program in our C language. So we going to our Turbo C installation. In my C drive we installed here Turbo C software, and this is the icon of Turbo C. So we click here, then open the Turbo C or C program editor. Just opening. Okay, after opening, this screen will be shown. In this on this screen, this is the menu bar for C programming editor. Here we click on this file option and make a new file, empty file. Then click on this arrow, then we start to write or type here. What I said, for every programs we need first to need all header files. So we write here include stdio.h header file, then #include conio.h header file, then void main, this is for start, then curly braces and closing curly braces, then get ch, that is the end of the program. For our programs we require the two numbers, that is number 1, number 2, and for result we use the sum variable, and that data type is a integer, so we write here integer. Then we'll take two numbers by using the printf function, so we write here printf enter any two numbers. So we put here one message on screen, enter any two numbers, and after reading this message we'll enter the two numbers through our keyboard, and that values which values are entered here, that value we assign to our variables, that is number 1 and number 2. In this way we will get here two numbers in our program, and two numbers value we take here in the program. Then we process the formula of summation. Sum is equal to number 1 plus number 2. Here we will get the result, and after processing this formula we will display the result of sum in print through printf function. Sum is equal to by using %d will display the summation and close the statement. In this way we write our program, 5-line program. First step, declaration of variable. Second step, read the values. Third step, process the formula, and fifth step, enter or display the results. This is the program which is written in Turbo C editor. Now we will check the we will check the error by clicking the compilation. There is no error. Then we run the program or execute the program. We'll get one error, that is compilation error. Run, press any key, linker error, linker error. So you add here all the header files, unable to T class libraries, all libraries include, then directories, then we save the program experiment1.1.cpp. 1 is not given, so we write here okay. Main function is write correctly. Okay. Enter any two numbers, so we write 30 and result is 60. In this way we'll get the first result. Now we'll see the second program, that is find the area of volume of sphere. Okay. In this algorithm or program we require the two variables, that is area and volume. Declare first step is start, second step declare the variables, input variable as well as output variable. So for sphere we require the radius, then pi, Then output variable, we required two output variables, area and volume. So we declare here volume and area. Then step number 3, we perform the two formulas, that is the area and volume. Volume of sphere is equal to 4 upon 3 multiplied by pi multiplied by r cube. So we write here r multiplied by r multiplied by r. Then area's formula is equal to 4 pi square. So we write here area is equal to 4 multiplied by pi multiplied by r multiplied by r. Then in this way we get the two results, and that result will be displayed in step number 4, and next step, that is the end of the algorithm. This is the solution or step by step procedure of our given problem. This is our problem and this is the solution, and that solution will represent in form of our program or syntactical language. For we write here, first we declare all header files, then start of the main program by curly braces, open curly braces and close the curly braces. We write in between these two curly braces, write all the code step by step procedure here. So first, for example, we get we assign the radius is a 48, the value of pi is a point value 3.14. It is a floating type of value, so we assign the data type float it is the data type, integer it is also data type, 48 is the decimal value, so data type we use here integer, 3.14 it is the floating value, float type of data, so we write here float data type. And then we require the two output variables, that is area and volume, so we declare here area and volume. Then process the formula, volume is equal to 4 upon 3 multiplied by pi multiplied by in bracket r cube. So we write here r radius multiplied by radius multiplied by radius. Then area is equal to calculate the area it is double, data type is double, so 4 multiplied by pi multiplied by r square, and here we will get the two results, that is volume and area. And then we display one by one. Volume of the sphere is equal to %f and display the value. Same way we enter display the area of sphere by using output variable area. This is about the program, this is about the algorithm, this is your problem statement. Now we will see how these problems are implemented in our C program. So we open our C editor and make here one more program, that is by including the header file, that is include include stdio.h header file. Then we include another header file, that is conio.h header file. Then we write the void main, that is start of the program, and then use the get ch, that is the end of the program, that is the end, that is start. In between these two we write all the steps and declare all the header files. So integer it is the radius it is the integer type of variable, so we declare here r is the integer. Then float pi is a floating type of value, and the value is 3.14, so we write here 3.14 comma. Then we required to declare two output variable, that is area of sphere and second one volume, so we use here value variable. Now we'll display we'll get the radius variable, so we display one message enter the radius of sphere, and by using scanf function we will get the value of r, that is radius. So we write here ampersand r. Once we get the radius, then we process the formula, that is area. Area is equal to formula is a 4 multiplied by pi r square multiplied by r multiplied by r. In this way we will get the area. Then we process the formula of volume. Formula is a 4 by 3 multiplied by pi multiplied by r multiplied by r multiplied by r, that is r cube. R cube. In this way we'll get the two volume, first area and second volume. Then print of area. We write here area of sphere is having float type of result. So we write here percent f comma our area. Now printf volume of sphere is, it is also float type result. So we write here percent f, and result is on volume variable. So we write here volume variable. In this way we process the algorithm and run the algorithm. Radius of sphere is 48. Then we'll get the result, and result will shown on one line. So we write here /n, and here also we write the /n. For clear the line or clear the screen, we use scr function for clear the screen, which is previous screen will be clear here. Suppose we enter the radius is 5, then area of sphere is 3.14 and volume of sphere is 392. In this way we will get the result. This is about the second program. So we write here. Now we'll see the third one. The third experiment is interchange the volume of values of C and D. C value assigned to the D and D's value assigned to the C. That is interchanging, exchanging, swapping the two variables. For that we have the two algorithms. One algorithm by using the third variable, temporary variable, we swap the numbers. The first step, that is read two numbers, number 1 and number 2, then assign to the temp variable, and temp variable assigned to the number 2 assigned to the number 1, and temp is assigned to the number 2. Then print after exchanging number 1 number 2, then stop. It is the logic. Another logic is read two numbers, num1 num2, addition of num1 num2 assigned to the num1, and num2 is a minus from num1, that is num2, and this num2 subtract from number 1 and will get num1 and print num1 num2. This is the true algorithm. We implement this one by using this program. Then start of the program. So we write here main, declare the variables number one, number two, and temp variable is required. So we write here temporary variable. Enter the two numbers by using printf function. By using scanf function, you read the values of these two numbers, and after getting the number one, number two value, num assigned to the temporary variable and num2 assigned to the num, and temporary value, that is num1 value, assigned to the num2. In this way we exchange the two values, then print after interchanging number 1 and number 2 is num2. So we implement this program by our C programming language or C editor. So we write here, first of all we save this program, and the experiment number 1 second program by using .cpp extension we save it. Now open third one. Here we write third experiment, that is third program that it has, so that we include all header files, include stdio.h header file, conio.h header file, then start of your program. So we write here main get ch, then integer two numbers num1, or declare any value. So number 1 means C, number 2 means D, and temp variable. Now we'll read the values of C and D. So we write here enter value of C and D by using scanf function. %d first value assigned to the C variable, comma, and %d second value assigned to the D variable. Once we get the C and D variable, we swap first value C value, store in temporary variable, and D means C. So we write here C's value to D, and C means D, and D means temp. In this way we exchange the values. After exchanging we print here. After exchange or interchange, after interchanging change the C and D is C common D. For displaying C, so we write here %D and D %D. Then space is given here. We check the output. So first we compile then execute the program. Enter the value of C is 10 and D is 20. After interchanging, C will be 20 and D will be 10. Suppose you want to display the before interchanging values of C and D. So we write here printf before interchange interchanging value of C and D is, अभी C की वैल्यू किस में है, C वेरिएबल में कौन से टाइप का वेरिएबल है, वैल्यू है, सो वी राइट हियर परसेंट D it is also %D type of variable, so we write here %D, here %D, and this %D value in C variable and this %D value in D variable. Before swapping, C value is a C, D value is a D, and after swapping you process these 3 line code, then display C is a %D C value and D is a %D, then display D value. Now we will see the output by compilation. There is no error. After enter or execute the program or run the program, we will see output. The value of C is a 20 and D is a 40. Before interchanging, C is a 20 and D is a 40. After interchanging, C is a 40 and D is a 20. Okay. This output in one line. So suppose we modify it by just new line. So we write here /n, here /n, and clear the screen is also important. So we write here CLR SCR, clear the screen, then run the program. Now here the screen is clear. Now only one statement of our program, that is enter the value of C. Suppose you enter 30 and the value is 60, then see the result. Before interchanging, value of C is 30, yes, and D is 60, yes, and after interchanging, the value of C is 60 and D is 30. मीन्स D की वैल्यू चेंज हो चुकी है, जो पहले 60 थी 60 था, अभी 30 हो चुका है, और C की वैल्यू अभी पहले 33 और अभी 60 हो चुका है. In this way we studied, we seen the right here interchanging the C's, interchanging the value. Okay, it is correct. Suppose you want to see once again, then you run the program, enter any value 50 and 40. C value is a 50, D value is a 40. Then check, before interchanging, value of C is a 50 and D is a 40. Then after interchanging, the value of C is a 40 and D is a 50. That is interchange or exchange or swap the two variables. In this way we studied the third program. So we save it by clicking Alt F, then save, Alt S, Yep, save and experiment number one underscore 3.cpp. Third program is seen, so we write here experiment one third part dot cpp. Now we'll see the next one. Next is calculate the summation of 5-digit number. मतलब ये प्रोग्राम क्या दिया हुआ है, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट क्या है, एक नंबर 5 डिजिट नंबर एंटर करना है और उस 5 डिजिट नंबर की आपको समेशन कैलकुलेट करना है. ओके, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम and then we will start write the algorithm. After implementing the algorithm, we write a program of it. Okay, so step number one, get any number 5-digit number from the users. Then step number two, get the module or reminder operator reminder of the given number. Okay, then step number three is the sum, the remainder of the number. जो भी रिमाइंडर आ रहा है उसका समेशन करना है. देन डिवाइड द नंबर बाय 10. 10 से डिवाइड करना है, मतलब नंबर जो 10 थे 5 डिजिट था उसे अभी 4 डिजिट करना है. बाय डिवाइडिंग 10 वो 4 डिजिट हो जाएगा. और रिपीट स्टेप 2 means again we calculate the remainder of 4-digit number and that remainder add into the sum variable. Okay, again we divide this number by dividing 10 to given number and we'll get 3-digit number. Again repeat step 2, 3-digit number, process 3-digit number by using modulo operator and we will get the remainder and that remainder add into sum variable and 3-digit number divide by 10 and get 2-digit number and that 2-digit number process in step number 2 and 2-digit number 2-digit number by using modulo operator, remind operator, will get the second reminder and that reminder add into the sum variable, then 2-digit number divided by 10 and get one number and this one number process in step number 2 and get 1-digit remainder and that remainder assigned add to the sum variable. In this way, this is the algorithm. This algorithm will implement here. You directly see in this program. So we declare here num number, initial sum value 0 and remainder or module. For that we use yum variable. Enter the any number. 5-digit number एंटर किया, उसे स्कैन किया, नंबर इज ग्रेटर देन 0 है, it is correct, when this condition is true then we'll get a reminder r is equal to m mod 10. तो ये mod ऑपरेटर क्या करता है, रिमाइंड कैलकुलेट करता है, which is the reminder after this calculation, that reminder assigned to the m variable and this reminder value, the last digit reminder assigned to the sum. So initial sum value 0, sum plus reminder, then we'll get 1-digit summation, then n mod 10, n mod 10, just wait. यहाँ पे कुछ पेंसिल वगैरह लेना था, ठीक है, हम डायरेक्टली देख लेते हैं. समेशन सम जो आया है, बाद में 4 डिजिट नंबर था और 5 डिजिट नंबर को हमें 4 डिजिट करना है, so 5 digit number divided by 10, then we'll get the 4 digit number, and we'll go here for checking the condition. When n is this is the repetition of task. By using while loop we repeat the task again. When this condition is a true, then repeat. When condition is false, then execute this false statement. Okay, so here n value is a 4 digit, so we goes here n having a 4 digit number. If it is greater than 0, this condition is a true. Then we go here, find the remainder of this 4 digit number, and one by dividing 10 we will get the 4th digit, and this 4th digit as a reminder and assigned to the m variable, and this m is added in a sum variable, and we calculate the last 2 digits summation is here, and then we process the 4 digit number here, 4 digit number, and divided by 10, then we will get the 3 digit. n has a 3 digit value, and this n value process here. The n is greater than 0, yes, it is a true. So once again we go into this step, that is n mod 10, n mod 10. तो थर्ड डिजिट एज एन रिमाइंडर यहाँ पे मिलेगा, वो रिमाइंडर हम n वेरिएबल में सेव करेंगे, और वो m की वैल्यू जो लास्ट 2 डिजिट का सम आया था उसमें ऐड करेंगे. अब ये लास्ट 3 डिजिट का सम यहाँ पे आ चुका है, और जो 3 डिजिट का नंबर था वो यहाँ पे प्रोसेस किया, डिवाइड बाय 10 किया. अभी यहाँ पे n में 2 नंबर मिले, वो 2 नंबर यहाँ पे चेक किया, greater than 0 है, yes or no. If it is yes, then go here, then 2 digit number divided by 10, and we get here one reminder, that is 4th reminder, and that 4th reminder, that is m value, 4th reminder added into the sum variable, and we get the last 4 digit number, adding it and assigned to the sum variable, and 2 digit divided by 10, we get the 1 digit value, and that 1 digit value we check here, n is greater than 0, yes, it is a true. So n mod 10, then one last 5th reminder is get, and that 5th reminder assigned to the m variable, and m added into sum, and here we'll get the final last 5 digit number and stored into the sum, and n value is a 0. So when we goes here and 0 greater than 0, this is a condition is a true or false. This condition is false because n value is a 0, and 0 greater than 0, this condition is a false. This condition is false, so we can't go in this loop. We directly goes here and print the summation of 5 digit number. Sum is percenting sum, and this sum has 5 digit number, summation of 5 digit number, and we display the sum. So now we'll see this program in our Turbo C programming. So we start our Turbo C. Now open Alt+F, new file, and enter or include the header file, that is include stdio.h header file, then hash include include conio.h header file, then wide main, then get ch, then enter the num variable, reminder r variable, summation sum variable, initially sum value is 0. Now first step, printf, enter any 5-digit number. आपको 5 digit नंबर एंटर करना है. scanf %d, number is integer type, so %d and %n, तो n में वो नंबर आ चुका भी और n नंबर आगे हमें प्रोसेस करना है. सो while n greater than 0, yes or no. If it is yes, then we'll get the reminder by using module operator mod 10. अभी हमें रिमाइंडर मिलेगा और रिमाइंडर सम में ऐड करना है. लास्ट रिमाइंडर जो भी आया है वो सम में ऐड करना है. तो सम प्लस आर और नंबर जो है उसे 4 डिजिट करना है. सो n डिवाइड 10 करेंगे वो नंबर 4 डिजिट का हो जाएगा. ठीक है. अभी ये स्टेप्स 5 टाइम्स रिपीट होगा और आफ्टर रिपीटेशन we display the printf finally summation sum of 5-digit number is, it is a integer type, so we write here %d and result is on sum variable. In this way our program is done. Now we'll check by compiling. Here one semicolon is missing, so we write here semicolon, then check, run the program, enter the 5 digit. Suppose we entered here 1 2 3 4 5 and summation of this 5 digit is 15. You check 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 2 14, 14 plus 1 15. In this way you get the result. Now previous screen is I want to clear, so we write here scr function, that is clear the screen, and all statement is in new line, so we write here /n or new line /n. Then result also displaying on new line, so we write here /n. Then run the program. Previous screen was clear here by using clr function and entered any 5 digit number, so we write here 2 3 4 5 and 6, and these 5 digit numbers and summation of these 5 digit, that is 6 plus 5, you read from last digit 6, then 5 11, 11 plus 4 15, 15 plus 3 18, 18 plus 2 20. Now our summation is 20. Sum of 5 digit number is 20. In this way we studied here experiment number 1, and experiment number 1 having 4 programs. Experiment number 1 x1 underscore port program dot cpp. In this way you write or save the program in your system, and after completion you close it by using quit or alt x. Save the program and exit. This is our end of today's first experiment or programs of first unit. If is any doubt or query, you can ask me on group or ask me personally. Thank you.